Hello, all you beautiful people in Webtown. Welcome back to Crypto Comics. Journey through Arcadia, just one of 4 cities in comics' greatest world from Dark Horse. We've done week 1. If you didn't watch that video, you need to go back. You need to go back already into the archive. Even though a brand new season of Crypto Comics just started, you already got to go back. So that you can get to Pitbull, week 2 in Arcadia. These are the Pitbulls. Okay? This comic sucks. But you're gonna have to bear with it. This is the only stuff that really matters, right? Is it this prologue here by Mike Richardson and Lee Weeks. The main story by Jerry Prosser, pencils by Joe Phillips, inks by John Dell. 1942. Okay, so let's have a little refresher course. 1931, the spaceship lands. 1942. 11 years later, somewhere in Nevada. Yeah, I've been working this desert for pert near 40 years. Seen and heard a lot of strange things during that time. But all that's nothing compared to the stretch of land we're walking through now. Sights and sounds that turn a growing man to tears come up from the very ground itself. Scientists told me once it was just the earth shifting, but I know better. This desert sits on top of hell, and right below us is old Lucifer himself. We've got an alien civilization occurring. Look at this. Oh, is that R2? I think it's R2. It's R2. And this is kind of reminds me of Ripley carrying stuff in Aliens with the big machine. I love that. I love that part. This little conehead guy, he seems similar. Something's going on there deep beneath the Earth's soil. And that, I'm going to go ahead and say, somewhere in Nevada, and like this one here, this is a Cinnabar Flats symbol, right? This is the Arcadia symbol. It's Golden City, this is Still Harbor, and then this is where we're going to end up. Well, it would be 16 weeks from now if this was the 1990s and these comic books were coming out like they did back in 93. But it's not going to take us 16 weeks here on Crypto Comics. We're going to go through this whole glorious 16-issue crossover story arc. No chromium covers, but that's okay. We're going to go through it in a month. Okay, and we get here, and this is, like the tough independent woman. Hello? Well, maybe I should just start up here, right? The waterfront of Arcadia, for the most part, not the kind of place to be in after dark. The kind of place where everyone's trying to get their piece any way they can. Ring, ring. Hello? Okay, so she's got to go and get the team together. And they do not do any character developing in this at all. So that's why I don't want to read it, because you don't even know who they are. They barely have names. It's pathetic. Duke, Spike, Anita wants to talk. God, right? And I will read this. This is good. Okay. Let's see. Right here. A dog responds to the dominant member of the pack. Man used this instinct to domesticate the dog, turn its unequivocal loyalty to him. The traits that make the dog man's best friend would be, in some situations, ideal for man himself. Loyalty, trainability, unquestioning response to authority would be desirable traits in a soldier, for example, or an assassin. But humans are not dogs, much less predictable, much more dangerous. However, the dominant member still rules the pack. And all I can think about is that movie Hustle and Flow. She's like, we man. Anyway, but the training of a lifetime changes very slowly. Someone explain to me what that means in the comments. But the training of a lifetime changes very slowly. I feel like I should read it all over again just to try to understand They're just trying to fill up space, and you know they didn't have anything good. This is all really just an X story, right? And this one he's in the periphery, which is unfortunate. And then he becomes the main event here, of course, because he's cool, and they show up in their matching little blue uniforms, but you don't really know or care why. They just like work for the bad guys, kind of, I think. Oh, but look, inside joke, Bradstreet Construction Company, right? Bradstreet is in here, but Tim Bradstreet is also one of the inkers. And then, this is interesting, because then this guy shows up, and I'm pretty sure that he's the same guy from X right here. I think this guy is this guy. But they should have had him have a cigar here to make it, because this is a very distinct red beret to be wearing, and it makes you think he's a different person, but I don't think he is. I think it's the same guy. Okay, so we'll pick it up with X, right? Because that's what we're here for anyway. Okay. A WCKV special news bulletin. A masked gunman has violently forced his way into the headquarters of Bradstreet Construction, where he has illegally commandeered heavy equipment and is currently on a spree of massive destruction. So X is just going killdozer, right? There's our boy, only a couple miles away. Let's go! What the hell is this? You men each have over $5 million of training and $8 million worth of equipment, and you let some punk make fools of you. You make me wanna puke. They didn't say it. He should have said puke, but they didn't. Sir, I've got something. Our target's been spotted. They're broadcasting this report live from the waterfront. Warn off any other patrols in the area. We have jurisdiction in this matter. Move, now. I want to be there. And look that punk in the eye. So they go. Get a good shot of that. Blah, 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 or we won't win the Pulitzer. Oh, yeah. See, I do like this, that they have the guy with the camera, and then you cut to his shot in the camera. That's kind of fun. I think that's smart. And then back to full color. Wow, live action. Love it. I hate their outfits. Really bad. Like their namesakes, the Pitbulls were raised and trained to fight. Their savagery tempered with human intelligence, resourcefulness, and teamwork. And this one wears his hat sideways, which would have been popular in the 90s. Kabring, kabring. Put your hands on your heads and get on your knees. And then here come these two guys, man. These two guys, I think they'd be kicking it with Rune from the Ultraverse. Put your hand, get on your knees or die. Not the cage, never again. No, he doesn't want to be locked up again. He can't take it. He can't take it. He's going to have a mental breakdown. Like their namesakes, the Pitbulls respond to aggression with aggression. And then they show up in their outfits, right? They're going to the Pride Festival to meet Rune and check out his great necklace collection. Inside joke. If you don't watch Crypto Comics, you're not going to get that one. You need to check out the Rune videos from the Ultraverse. We're going to get into Rune big time because I got the whole collection now, man. I got every Rune comic ever made other than Rune versus Conan. I have a Rune versus Conan, but not the official Rune versus Conan. We'll get into that on Malibu Mondays here on Crypto Comics. You'll see. We'll get there. A lot of fighting. I won't go back. I won't. Freeze. What's he doing? I forgot their voices. What's he doing? He'll never get past the giant yellow bus. This is like what April O'Neil would be driving with Casey Jones on the news crew in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. He'll never get past us. But he does. He just leaps and jumps over them, and interesting. This one bears continued investigation. He seems to have physical characteristics far beyond what we were given to expect. Okay. The training and equipment of the armored men should give them the advantage in any fight. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's not the narrator's voice. I'm the narrator's voice. The training and equipment of the armored men should give them the advantage in any fight. Yeah, but they suck, right? I mean, they fight, and, like, this is the best panel in comic book history, right here. This is so evocative of 1993. The black guy in his matching blue uniform with his partners, but he's got his distinct Malcolm X hat on, turned cocked just at the perfect angle to show that he is part of the new revolution. Anyway, Control, Seeker Unit 1. We have discovered anomalies from projected species profiles. However, nothing we have seen suggests the influence of the Unholy One. Well, I wonder if the Unholy One's going to end up being Rin. I hope so. I have something new. This is a very strange signature, like nothing we scanned from orbit. Established source of emanations. Seeker Unit 1, splitting up to follow diverging trails. Monitor telemetry from orbit. End report. So they go floating on. And this is continued next week in Comics Greatest World Ghost. Yeah, that's right. That's what we're going to do. Ghost. Ghost. All the way. Supernatural vengeance in Arcadia. While police turn a deaf ear to rumors of random attacks, the citizens of Arcadia live in fear. When real dogs go mad, they're put down. Maybe it's time we did the same for these mavericks. James Xavier Sinclair, columnist, Daily Arcadian. Still got to win that contest. So there we go. You know, that is Pitbulls. It was nothing to write home about, but it's all part of the process here as we continue our journey through Comics Greatest World Arcadia. We'll be back on Crypto Comics with more of this and many other selections from the long boxes. So stay tuned.